So I sung hard I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And there's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, 'cause if it isn't, I'm a they want to take me home.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, a good one in store here, between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Houston. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground again with Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33 on 2nd down. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Now he's a lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Space on the right, and he's got room. Hits the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
Mooney knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now begin with a run by Mixon. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Martin on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
On play action, here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second down.
Nike Texas.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Brings up third down.
Niners countering with a fifth defensive back on this third down. From the gun, Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
That's good for Texans.
First down, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So second down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Back to the air they go on second. Stroud gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Stroud. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Look the hot.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Third down, Mixon gets it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Stroud going to go on fourth down. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's good for an H-town.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Isaac Gurindo to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, It's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at first down here. Again, left side to McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Going to the ground again on first. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
They go play action with Stroud.
At the 23-yard line.
He beams one deep right side. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans dealing with third and still 10 to go. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
And the Texans, first down.
First down throw by Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Stroud again. Throw right side. Dell has it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. It's back-to-back for Dell. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. It's Mixon on second down. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up third down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
And the Texans, first down.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun now for Stroud. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Yellow. 118. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's second down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy throwing here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They're now set for first and 10.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Get set. Get set.
Receiver screen to Ayuk. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Again to Mixon up the middle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and
From the gun, Stroud. Drop pass brought in. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stroud off of play action. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He's single on the stop. 4 yards on
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud.
2nd and 6.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. That's Diamador Lenore. 40. Into the red zone. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10.
Don't worry. 18. What's that?
Fresh off the pick, here's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard.
The 24-yard line.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Room to work at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 39-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Texas.
1st down, Stroud. The right side, no one has it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
18, what's that?
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 39. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
They dropped their chance to get off the field. So let's see if this offense can make them pay. Third down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another H-down.
Tried to throw on first down. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
16 more yards. That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans now within 1 score in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would.
And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Now, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately,
touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
22.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Oh, ready. 118, what's that?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud throwing here on first. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
He throws a bullet. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans have some new life in the fourth.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life.
Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans trim the deficit down to 5.
Texans 29.
They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run with McCaffrey. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play, but hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Get set, get set.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. 49ers with a 5-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey hits the end zone for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers push the lead up to 12.
41, Texans 29.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Look the hot.
To the air, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. 1st down throw by Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Trying to set this up quick.
That's good for Texans.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's another Texans.
Again, Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s, or when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He will have the 1st down there for the 49ers. And that should do it, Brock. They can take down this win. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate. But if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely, this guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in. Not this time.
From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, left side to McCaffrey. Broke through the tackle. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers push the lead up to 12. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Not a civilian, I'm a citizen.